you brought up something that's very timely, which is the um, toxins and detoxification. And the reason that I want to ask you a little bit about that is there's quite a focus now in the raw vegan world. There's a lot of people that seem to get caught up in a detoxing mentality, and many see the diet as a detox, and they are, are focused and are kind of obsessed a little bit with the idea of detoxing and cleansing and things like that. And
Right.
sometimes they will say things like, "This fruit is detoxifying. This fruit is cleansing. This fruit does this." I'd like to know your perspective on detoxification or detoxing and the body's role in that, and whatever role the diet plays in that.
Sure. Um, Let me just say right up front, and I'll explain this, what I mean. There is no food or any other substance that is healing, that is detoxifying, that is helping in any way like that of its own accord. There is no fruit that's a cleansing fruit. There's no vegetable that's a detoxifying vegetable. All they do is provide nutrients. And one could argue they provide a certain form and degree of life energy, bioenergy. So, what happens is the actor in all cases, when we're talking nutrition, is the body itself. The cells, the intelligent cells and systems in our bodies take substances in our food, in air and water, in sunlight, the nutritive aspects of our lives. As we ingest them or inhale them or benefit from them, such as sunlight, our body then takes those nutrients or that electromagnetic energy, in the case of sunlight, and uses it positively to maintain and improve its own functioning. So it's always our body that is the actor. The foods don't do anything. The vegetables don't do anything. It's our body that does the cleansing, the healing, the detoxifying. It's only the intelligence in our body that knows what to do. There can't possibly be any particular intelligence in a particular antioxidant. I mean, if you eat an orange and you're getting some vitamin C, the vitamin C doesn't know to go to the precise location in your liver where it's going to do something beneficial. It's just a nutrient. It's broken down, assimilated, absorbed into the system, and then the intelligence of your body says, here's some vitamin C. Let me take it to the liver, and I can use it to do X, Y, and Z, and it does that.
Mm.
There's no way for the vitamin C per se to have any intelligence to know what to do in your body. But your body is also telling you to eat certain foods that have vitamin C because it needs those raw materials. So your body takes the raw materials, uses its intelligence to do the healing and detoxing it needs to do. So the reason I'm harping on this is because it's very important, in my opinion, to constantly develop, improve, and learn to trust the incredible intelligence and abilities in your body. And don't give the intelligence or wherewithal to external substances per se. Okay, if you're going to say this is a cleansing food, by that kind of same logic, you could say, well, that drug helps me detoxify, or that oddball supplement is the one that's healing my problem. And that's not true at all. It's only the body that can do this, only the massive intelligence of your body that can do this. All your job is only to apply and supply the necessary nutrients to allow that to happen. And in hygiene, we call that just the basic nutritional needs of the body. As long as your nutritional needs are supplied appropriately, your body will take care of everything else. So the idea is to always encourage trusting your own body to do what's right, and not depending on other magical substances to do something magical for you. It doesn't work like that. And by putting that trust external to yourself, you're diminishing your confidence and trust in your own body's abilities. Does that make sense?
I think that's an amazing answer. Yeah, that's that's something that a lot of people need to hear. I would say to have that develop that confidence in their body rather than thinking that any particular food, nutrient, or supplement is going to do that for them.
And Ronnie, that's I'm 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 kind of hammering away on this a little bit because this whole mentality of ascribing healing power to other things is exactly what has led to medicine, naturopathic, chiropractic, acupuncture, crystal healing, anything you can think of. The whole idea is something out there is going to fix me. And it just doesn't work like that. It never has. No other life form on Earth since the beginning of life on this planet, every single life form has its own innate ability to heal and the intelligence to do that. All that needs to happen is that the appropriate nutrition and needs of a healthy life for that organism or for human beings, as long as you supply them properly, everything else is taken care of. You don't have to think at all about any magical thing out there. So it's a real big deal to get this understanding, this point of view, because then you can pretty much eliminate all doctors of any kind, supplements of any kind, magical potions or pills or treatments or therapies of any kind. You just don't need them. They were never necessary to begin with. Now, if somebody's already suffering badly from some kind of disease, they've got maybe some genetic defects or whatever problems people might have for whatever reason, there may be a good place for supportive measures and maybe even ongoing supportive measures in order to maintain a healthy life as possible under those particular circumstances. But those particular circumstances aren't normal circumstances. Normal, ideal circumstances, all we need to do is provide the normal needs of a healthy life, and a healthy life just happens. You don't have to do anything extraordinary or special. So this understanding, it's sort of an idyllic, an ideal understanding, idealism in a sense in natural hygiene. But that's what natural hygiene is all about. The whole point of natural hygiene is to say, how can we live the healthiest life possible? And then the next question is, well, how do we harmonize with nature as ideally as possible? Because then that automatically provides the best possible health we can have. If you look around at nature, every living thing in nature, if it's in its appropriate environment and it's getting its appropriate nutrition, it's healthy. It's a done deal. And every living organism inherently knows what its needs are and how to supply them. And we call that instinct or innate wisdom, but it's already there. We have that too. We've just lost it. We've let our intellectual mind take over our innate instinctive intelligence, and we screw everything up. And natural hygiene is just basically saying, okay, we want to get our instinctive native intelligence back front and center. And then once we achieve a good harmony with nature and a natural lifestyle again, then health just happens. And we can use that health then to do whatever we want in life. And we don't have to even worry about it anymore. It's no longer a big deal. But that's a big hurdle to get over because since birth, we've all been constantly indoctrinated with all kind of false beliefs and wrong knowledge about what health is and how to achieve it and how to maintain it. So breaking down those beliefs is a real challenge. And even for vegans and raw fooders who have been at it for years, we can still find ourselves prone to saying things like, yeah, watermelon is a cleansing fruit. No, watermelon is just a good nutritional fruit and it tastes wonderful if it's ripe, and that's the time to eat it, and it'll supply maximum nutrition, and your body will take all those goodies and do the best possible work with them. So these beliefs we've had since birth have been really deeply encoded in our attitudes and our belief systems. Breaking them is a really big deal. And that gets into the whole awakening business we talked about the other day. So yeah, that's how I see it.